The Senninger Story, honoring our history, thanking our people, shaping our future, one step at a time. The Senninger Story is one full of commitment, determination, and hard work. It's the chronicle of how one man developed an idea, then invited others to take part in the journey. Founded in 1963, Senninger Irrigation has grown to become one of the world's leading manufacturers of agricultural irrigation products, including sprinklers, spray nozzles, and pressure regulators. Senninger's innovative products can be found in nurseries, farms, land application of effluent solutions, as well as leaching of gold and copper mining solutions, providing more effective and efficient means of water application and conservation. Specializing in low-pressure, high-performance irrigation product solutions, the company helps growers use less water and energy to produce more food, fiber, and alternative fuel around the world. But how did it all begin? A retired engineer from Park Ridge, Illinois, Joe Senninger, established the company after solving a problem for growers in the area. He created an insect-proof sprinkler. Before his invention, mud dauber wasps nested in the nozzle orifices of overhead sprinklers when the irrigation system was turned off during the summer rainy season. When Joe turned the pump on, he discovered that almost all the sprinkler heads were inoperative due to the cement-like mud dauber nests. Chairman Andy Healy on the early days.
He'd turn it on and no water would come out, so he investigated to see what was going on. He found out these critters, as he called them, were plugging up the nozzles. So he set out to invent some kind of a device that would prevent this. He actually received patents on 2 different devices, one of which was selected, and we're still making that today.
The insect-proof sprinkler later became Senninger's longest-selling product. As word spread throughout the region, requests for the invention quickly grew. As growers encouraged Joe, he began looking for a way to market the idea. Offering the concept to established sprinkler companies, he encountered rejection. Nevertheless, Joe used the challenge to generate even more tenacity and passion towards his invention and the solution that it presented for growers.
So Joe got very determined, and he came back and
And Joe was a determined
he's a
man.
very determined person. If nobody wants it, I'll show them what they're missing. So he did the best he could, and that's when he contacted Mark and I to come down here and help him, which we did, and then Fred came on board right after that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were the days, Fred.
Joe's wife, Annette, who was there from the beginning, served as bookkeeper and receptionist. She worked in assembly as well as other roles of Senninger for 25 years. Annette also paved the way, providing leadership and management regarding company policies and standards. After recruiting his nephews, Andy and Mark Healy, as well as Fred Elliott later, Senninger continued to grow. Soon, it became necessary to hire more people. In the early days, Senninger Irrigation struggled. In fact, during 1965, they were faced with a situation which normally would have required them to close the business. However, Joe and the team persevered until a large new customer order ensured continuation of the company.
Why do you think we didn't give up?
Oh, we had determination. Joe was the inspiration there. I mean, he was determined that he was going to make sprinklers and he would be in control. And then as time went on, the sprinkler caught on very well. He had a reporter from the Orlando Sentinel come out, take some pictures and do a story on the sprinkler. And that got published, and he had friends overnight. And they just popped up everywhere that wanted some of those sprinklers. But the determination that he was going to build a sprinkler, if nobody else wanted to, he would do it. And the idea caught on with us, and we were right behind him, and we were very determined.
The company pressed on to pioneer the industry's first high-quality inline pressure regulator, a color-coded nozzle identification system, and the first drag hose for spray nozzles. They also pioneered the use of plastic sprinkler heads on center pivots, and released the low-angle under-tree plastic sprinkler. In order to meet the needs of so many customers in different areas, Andy and Mark recognized the need to establish a customer network from existing Central Florida irrigation dealers. This allowed those who were familiar with specific area needs to communicate directly with growers and with Senninger. This communication channel became an integral part of developing new products that growers truly needed.
And we started selling to distributors ourselves, direct from the factory. And that worked out very well because with our people going down and visiting with these distributors, any field problems that would come up, they would know about, and they could relay that right back to us. And that was one of our hallmarks of our company. We'd stay on top of the situation until we got the customer 100% happy.
In 1970, the company faced a devastating loss with the untimely death of founder Joe Senninger. Honoring his commitment and determination, Mark and Andy Healy pushed forward, focusing on producing innovative products which have exceeded customer expectations. Later, Joe's son Tom joined the company and would go on to oversee injection molding.
But we were persistent throughout all those years in looking for other opportunities, and not other opportunities for something to sell, but other opportunities to solve problems and to improve on performance. I think the whole goal was always to make our customers successful.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, right.
In the late 1970s, an association with a banana producer in Panama launched the company into the international market. Then, in the 1980s, Basil Skolnick expanded the global effort throughout Central America and on into the Middle East. Full of opportunities, Senninger's international sales became an integral part of the business. The company continued to excel with numerous irrigation products and concepts, including Wobbler technology, 4-mode Lipa quad spray, integral weight concept, the double-barbed gooseneck and truss rod hose sling, irrigation computer design software, and the UP3 Easy Clean nozzle, and many more. With each product innovation, Senninger held strong to their commitment to customer service.
The service, yes.
Yeah, you can't beat that kind of service.
All it took was a phone call, and boy, here come the troops. And a lot of times it'd be 3 or 4 of you all at once.
Somehow or another, we got in contact with Senninger, and they were very, very helpful.
They always seem to be kind of maybe out front, ahead of the curve. They're not afraid to try something new. As a rancher is smiling when you leave. That's 99% of it.
If there was ever a book to be written about customer service, the title of the book would be called Senninger, written by Andy and Mark Healy.
While Senninger prides itself on excellence in product innovation, there's nothing that surpasses its most valuable asset, the people. That's what makes being part of the Senninger story so special.
Don't you think the main secret to our success, we've had obviously a quest for knowledge on how to improve things, but we've also had some very, very good people
Oh, of course.
in the company.
Hey, the company is not machines, it's people, basically. Yep. And we've had some wonderful people. Yep.
And having grown up in Senninger, the 30 plus years that I've been in the industry and spending 25 of those more or less at Senninger has taught me a lot.
The most honest company we ever worked for.
Senninger's customers also had a few words.
When I think of Senninger, I always have to relate to a partnership or a relationship of people. It's not so much just a product business. A partnership, relationships, and integrity of the company make Senninger second to none in business opportunities and relationships.
We were always in contact with each other, and because of that, they became very close personal friends. And not only have I been able to meet just the Healys and Fred Elliott, but various other people that you just got to know. It was one of the very best company-to-company relationships from an engineering viewpoint that I personally have ever worked on.
Senator and I go way back. You know, for as long as I can remember, they've just been part of my business. People involved are really what's made Senator.
For a half century, Senator has demonstrated its commitment to integrity, service, and innovation. Dedicated to a specific market niche within the irrigation industry, the company embodies the same determination with which Joe Seninger led the way 50 years ago. From its humble beginning as a one-man shop to the international agricultural irrigation company it is today, Seninger is proud to celebrate its 50th anniversary. Now for some special 50th anniversary messages.
Senator, happy birthday. Happy 50th birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. What a remarkable organization. 50 years is quite an accomplishment.
One thing that Mark and Andy have always done is they've treated everybody like family. They make you feel welcome. I mean, they treat you as one of their own. It's probably one of the best companies I've ever worked for in my life. I just wished I had 3 more friends just like Mark and Andy and Fred. They're great guys. They're great guys. They did a lot for the company.
I thought it was extreme privilege for those 3 people, plus James, to come to a retirement party because of that relationship that we've had. It's just a very personal thank you that I really did appreciate.
The integrity and the honesty of those guys and the passion that they had to have to build a product, like Monty said, around the world, and it is around the world, and it's just amazing that they, start out maybe in the back room, and it's just grown to be worldwide and world known, and it's everybody knows what Senator is.
The secret to doing business, or a successful business, is to have a good product or service and sell it at a reasonable price and treat your people, your employees, your customers as you'd like to be treated. Simple as that.
From one man's idea to a global irrigation business, Seninger has grown to employ over 200 team members and works with more than 2,000 dealers worldwide.
With our deepest appreciation, we thank all of our hard-working, dedicated employees and our many loyal, trusting customers who have been willing to be part of the Seninger story thus far. Without you, obviously there'd be no story to tell.
Our industry has certainly thrived in recent years. May we all continue to be blessed while sharing our good fortunes with those in need.